Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip, and today we are going to be talking about why I'm so bullish on Crypto.com coin. And yes, this is even while the markets are currently crashing. Right now, Crow coin is teetering on the edge of 6 cents, just at the low end of 7 cents. And we're going to talk about why I'm feeling very good right now, even though the markets are going down. We'll also talk a little bit about why the markets are going down right now. One of the biggest stories out there right now is that BUSD is getting halted here by the company that set this up for Binance. Paxos is shutting down its BUSD operations and cutting ties with Binance. The crypto markets are officially below $1 trillion. We talk about that a lot on the channel as well. So the overall crypto market is through a major resistance at $1 trillion. And markets are spooked today ahead of inflation data. So a couple reasons why I'm bullish and a couple reasons why the markets are bearish right now. And I think it's a great buying opportunity. Let's talk about it, guys. If you like the content, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're making 5 videos every day for you. So when we hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel, we're giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber. So folks, don't miss out on it. Do not miss out. Look at this. It's official, guys. The market cap is at $997 billion. It has officially broken below the $1 trillion threshold. Now, we are kind of playing around this. We already touched it on the lower half, 2, looks like 3 times. We'll have to keep an eye on this, guys. But one thing I want to point out is I talked about this every single day here for the last month or so. As we broke above $1 trillion, I did say it's very, very likely, guys, and we've been looking at this view, that we could bounce off this $1 trillion level and then continue up. So that is still very much on the table. And in fact, it's honestly what I'm looking for. But when you look at Crow coin right now, yeah, I mean, Crow coin's definitely breaking down. So in the meantime, guys, don't be surprised if we see the previous low, somewhere around 5.5 cents. But why is this such a bullish thumbnail? Because, guys, if you can buy Crow coin at 5 or 6 cents, when it gets back to $1, that is a 20x on your money. I'm going to say it again. If Crow coin goes back to $1, you have a 20x opportunity on your money when Crow coin goes back to $1, so long as it does. And I still believe with all my heart that it will, guys. That's not financial advice, but you look at the technicals here, and then you look at also all the actual reasons with the regulatory approval that Crypto.com's gotten, which we're going to talk about here in a second, and just the landscape of crypto overall. Crypto.com is looking very good. And you look, if we get to a 5 cent level, we zoom out here and we know we were almost at $1. Typically in a bull market, these altcoins, especially the ones that are going to stick around, are not only going to hit all-time highs, they're going to shatter through them. So I think we can go higher than $1, maybe $2 to $5 in the next bull run even potentially, folks, which we talk about a lot on the channel. So if you want a 20x on your money, if you put in $10,000 and you make 200K, is that pretty good? I'd say that's pretty darn good, guys. I'd say that's pretty darn good. And I think it's extremely likely. And matter of fact, you might even be able to make more than that. But let's talk about why the markets are tumbling down today and why I'm bullish here for the future. Well, immediately today, we were talking about this $1 trillion market cap. There's a couple things that brought us below. One, Binance USD coin is actually halted. So the BUSD coin is halted, and the SEC is cracking down with regulation right now in a big way here in the US. And people are spooked with the inflation data. So tomorrow, the CPI data is coming out, and we're going to see, hey, has the Fed's maneuvers against inflation been working? Most likely, guys, we're going to see some positive news here on the CPI data. In my opinion, I think a lot of folks believe the same. But ahead of that trade, it seems like people were selling the rumor, and then they might buy the news. And sometimes that happens. You heard buy the rumor, sell the news. Well, sometimes you sell the rumor and you buy the news. And I do believe that there's a strong chance that we're, broke below the $1 trillion threshold. We're dabbling on the lower end of that. Tomorrow, CPI data comes out. We could easily blast up above the $1 trillion mark and then say goodbye to it until, potentially even, the next bear market, which honestly, guys, hopefully we could say goodbye to the $1 trillion level forever. That being said, it is a major resistance. So I am bullish, guys, on this inflated data. It's inflation data. It's coming out tomorrow. But the reason I think we broke below $1 trillion is because of this BUSD coin halt. The dollar also hit a 6-week peak versus the yen ahead of this data. So as the dollar peaks, guys, crypto and Bitcoin and Crow coin, they tend to go the opposite direction. So right now they are inverse of each other. And so this is another reason the markets are going down today. alongside this BUSD move. Paxos is ordered to halt its BUSD minting. Right now, guys, Gary Gensler and the SEC, they are ramping up these regulatory efforts. Now, CZ did come out on Twitter and say, in summary, BUSD is issued and redeemed by Paxos. All funds are safeu. That's what they say when they mean it's safe. Paxos said that they're halting the minting of BUSD and would end its relationship with Binance for stablecoin in this recent press release. And they also made assurances that the existing BUSD tokens are fully backed and will be redeemable for at least a year. So that's good. But it is not good that the BUSD coin will be ending. That's not good for Binance. And honestly, guys, that is bullish for me for Crypto.com, because this is, again, Binance's stablecoin. Crypto.com does not have its own stablecoin. So that's a point for Crypto.com here, that the SEC has one less thing to come after Crypto.com for. Not trying to FUD Binance. I want to see Binance get out of this without any issues. I don't think it's a big deal, guys, but the markets are certainly reacting in a certain way today. And people are certainly scared of Gary Gensler and the SEC. He is saying the runway is getting awfully short regarding compliance for crypto. This is coming straight from the SEC chair, Gary Gensler. And this is just last week after Kraken had a $30 million settlement with the SEC over its staking service, guys. And so be on the alert, though, hey, Crypto.com does not have a stable coin per se that's native to its exchange. They do have stable coins and they do have an earn product. So there's still things that could come for these exchanges. But as soon as this regulation threat's out of the way, and maybe even as soon as the CPI data comes out, honestly, tomorrow, we could see some bullish moves upward. But I got to acknowledge there is credible rumors right now that some people are talking about here. Willchart.org, he's a big guy on Twitter, said that the SEC might even be going after Circle and USDC. Now, if this SEC does this, that could really take the industry back to the previous lows potentially. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for this, guys. This is probably the only piece of news, guys, that gets me bearish for the short to midterm, not long term, still bullish on the long term. But if this is true and Circle and USDC get attacked by the SEC and crushed by the SEC with regulation in any kind of way, that would impact every single cryptocurrency out there. And we might even see new lows. And I don't think this is happening, guys. I don't think that it's going to come. But if it does, and it's certainly a possibility, you got to be on the lookout for it. And at the end of the day, guys, the best strategy for all of us, for Crowcoin and for all these other cryptos, is dollar cost average over time, because we know that they're valuable. We just need regulation to come to a halt. But the good news for Crypto.com is they right now are the leader in regulatory compliance. And we look at this, we look at this quote, from Gary Gensler: runway is getting awfully short regarding compliance. Well, guys, Crypto.com is one of the leaders in regulatory compliance and certifications. Don't believe me? Let's look at some of these previous headlines here. Crypto.com receives regulatory approval in France. Crypto.com receives registration approval as crypto asset business from UK Financial Conduct Authority. The Ontario Services Commission accepts Crypto.com pre-registration undertaking for operations in Canada. So right here, guys, you have France, you've got UK, you've got Canada, you've got so many other countries that are getting in with Crypto.com, and Crypto.com is getting in with them, should I say, getting regulatory approval in these countries. They've done so in South Korea as well, and so many other countries across the globe. What they do is smart. They go out and they buy a company in another country that's already got the regulatory framework and approvals they need, and then they just operate really within the regulatory approvals that an existing company already has in many cases, or they go out and get this regulatory approval before they start building operations in those countries. So I think they're doing a great job, guys. I'm extremely bullish on Crowcoin. Look for a breakout tomorrow, potentially. If the CPI data is good, guys, we may get a breakout to the upside. In between now and then, you can see extreme volatility. And even when the news release, you might see some extreme volatility. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, guys. For the long term, though, I'm bullish on Crypto.com. I'm bullish on the whole package with Crypto.com, which is why we're giving away a loaded lion on the channel when we hit 25,000 subscribers. All you have to do to enter this giveaway is follow us at _Crypto Report. Follow the instructions here in this tweet. And if you are a member on the channel, you get an additional 10 entries for each month. You are a member here. And join us tomorrow night at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are doing a live stream at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time every Tuesday and Thursday with my partner on the channel, Black Sea. Join us, guys. Become a part of the Crypto Report community. Join us on our private Discord. Let's have some fun together, guys. Let's dollar cost average into this bear market, in this accumulation phase, leading in to the next bull market where we can all make some generational wealth, guys. So that's all I got, folks. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, folks, you got to remember to DCA, HODL, and of course, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much, everybody. I got 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. Peace.